This week on Fight Back, hundreds of buyers pushed against the wall after Tata Housing scraps two of its projects more than 3 years after launching it with much fanfare. That's lined up in our special campaign, Harsh Realty. Telcos continued to brazenly flout the telecom regulator's norms on speedy grievance redressal. Complaints closed without a resolution. We tell you why the country's biggest passenger car maker Maruti Suzuki has been directed to cough up over 3 lakh rupees to a consumer. And like always, we redress all your online shopping, banking and telecom related grievances. Hello and welcome to Fight Back. I am Vivek Law. This is the show where we not only redress your grievances but also expose economic criminals and frauds that could seriously harm your money. Fight Back has launched a special campaign, Harsh Realty, to address issues that home buyers face. Our campaign will be a forum for aggrieved home buyers to raise their voice against companies that shy away from their responsibilities. Today we tell you how hundreds of buyers were left high and dry after Tata Housing shelved the second phase of its much-touted Shubh, Griha and New Haven projects in Vasindh near Mumbai for want of clearances. Mahesh Chitnis highlights the woes of these buyers.
Hundreds of buyers were in for a rude shock after Tata Housing scrapped the second phase of its Vasindh project 3.5 years after its launch in 2010. The project Shubh, Griha and New Haven, a part of the reputed developer's flagship brands, were launched with much fanfare way back in 2010. But despite a wait of over 3 years, over 300 buyers have been turned down without a house of their own. Enticed by the company's brand value and image, buyers opted to park their money in these projects even though the prices offered were higher than other projects in that area. Tata Housing had promised to give the possession in 2013. Instead, they chose to terminate the second phase of the project due to non-approval from the Ministry of Environment in some parts of the project. Tata Housing has also mentioned in its cancellation letter that it will return the money with 12% interest rate than the promised 9%. But many buyers are not ready to accept this offer. Today, Fight Back gets you the story of some of these buyers whose dreams of having their own home has been shattered. This was meant to be an investment of a lifetime. But Mumbai resident Ranjit Roy was caught off guard after Tata Housing scrapped a part of its New Haven project in Vasindh. Lured by the Tata brand, Roy had invested nearly 4 lakh rupees in the project but is now regretting his investment.
We have booked the house in Tata Housing, saying that Tata is a big pride of India as well as us. And my factory where I am working, it is just nearby. I thought it will be a great thing. It totally around 4 lakh they have taken from us. It is a huge amount, we like people, and they have given us the hope that appreciation will be there. Just stay with us. Still our project is under consideration of the government. That's all. They have just grabbed our money. This is really, I am mentally in tension.
Pradeep had invested in the New Haven project only because of the brand name attached to Tata. But after the developer scrapped the project, he claims he has lost faith in the company.
Last year, in December, I think 2012 somewhere, so they have received a letter from the company stating that they will be discontinuing this project because of some approval issues. They could not get approval issues and all. They took money from those guys without having the clearance beforehand, and I think it doesn't look good on the part of Tata Group to do like this, do such act.
This was meant to be Gurvinder Singh's first investment in real estate, but his experience turned sour after the developer cancelled the project, leaving him clueless.
If the property was a forest property, then Tata is on a big fault. As to if a forest property, how could Tata issue such a big scheme? And they had their advertisement full page ads in for almost a year or 2 years. We were expecting like a second company which was offering around 1650. We didn't choose that. We opted for Tata because we didn't know that that company would finish the job, but we had a full faith on Tata. That's why we opted for the Tata property.
Manoj Jain, a Mumbai resident, had booked a flat in Shubh, Griha. But after Tata Housing scrapped the project, Manoj claims he is not in a position to buy a flat in the locality at current market rates.
30 days पहले मुझे एक लेटर आया कि your project has been cancelled and we are returning your money back and all that. और मुझे मेरे पैसे वापस भेजिए with interest of 12% or whatever the things are. So this was not fair enough for एक customer को कि builder के through कि वो कुछ इस तरह से किसी का पैसा लौटा देवे और 3.5 साल पहले की जो प्रोजेक्ट वैल्यू थी और आज जो है, आज मैं वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाऊंगा. इट वाज अराउंड अबाउट 8,75,000 और 9 लाख के आसपास वो अमाउंट था, जो कि मेरे हिसाब से आज कुछ बढ़ के 25 लाख के आसपास हो गया होगा. सो आज मैं 25 लाख रुपए अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता, बिकॉज आई नीड अ फ्लैट, नथिंग मोर नथिंग लेस देन दैट, बिकॉज मुझे वहां रहना है, मुझे उसको बेच के पैसा नहीं कमाना है.
In response to Fightback's query, Tata Housing replied, and I quote, "It is very unfortunate that continued delays on clearances from environmental authorities over the last 2 years have led to the cancellation of booking of some of the units in the Shubh, Griha and New Haven projects. We have at all times endeavoured to get the necessary sanctions and approvals and have rigorously followed up with the concerned authorities. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts, the approval for a small part of Shubh, Griha and New Haven were not granted. This is beyond our control and was never anticipated. Tata Housing shares the disappointment experienced by its customers and would like to assert that customers are our foremost priority. In line with our values, we have sought to ensure that our valued customers are properly compensated. Most customers have received their amounts paid plus 12% per annum compensation from the date of the receipt. Customers who booked with us for the Vashin project did not pay more than 19.5% of the total flat value for their apartments, which ranged from 2.5 lakh to 5.5 lakh. We've also offered our customers discounts at market rate for purchase in any of our ongoing or forthcoming projects in Mumbai. Most customers have accepted compensation and we have set up numbers to field queries and direct them appropriately for gaining compensation." End of quote.
Time for a quick break here, but on the other side, we tell you how telecom operators are brazenly flouting TRAI's diktat by circumventing the 48-hour grievance redressal norm. More on that when we come back. Keep watching Fight Back.